Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We are All Systems Go. My name is Sean, and today I am leading Blades in the Dark. And these are my three lovely players, Logan, Abby, and Sarah. And I have no idea what we're doing today, so come learn along with me what's happening.
You were also in the
Um,
text chat, Sean. You
I
should
looked
know.
at it, and those messages were so long. I was
Oh
like,
my
I
god.
can't even.
Oh
read
my
this.
god, really?
That so was a
Can't even.
paragraph.
It was a couple paragraphs. There was a lot of plotting about like convincing people to switch sides and so much stuff.
All right, so here's my mental plan, and then you guys can addendum it.
Go, Abby, go.
We need to
Here's
make.
what I think we should do.
Yes.
Okay.
We need to make peace with the Foghounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to not be at war with the Foghounds.
Right. We need to not be at war with
Good
the
clarification,
Foghounds.
Look.
We no longer want to be at war with the Foghounds.
Yes. I think number one way to do that is less risky for us is to actually have a conversation with them.
That sounds way more risky
No.
than every alternative.
No, we have a conversation with them, and then Pirate Lady's gonna be like, I don't know, and she's gonna pull out her gun, and then we're gonna spirit bottle her soul away, and then the rest of them will be terrified, and then they will make peace with us.
And didn't we maybe talk about having someone primed to step into place?
But we haven't done anything with that. We've just
I know we would do that. We would do that now. This would be now's the time.
We can do free play to get somebody ready to step into place, and then we can do the actual mission,
which is spirit bottle.
We gave the spirit bottle to the sirens.
No, the sirens.
They wanted it.
No, the sirens have it and are prepping it with the Leviathan blood, so we can take it and suck out that lady's soul and all of the rest.
I thought they wanted
right, Sean?
to keep it. I think they were like, get us this weapon.
No.
I don't think they told you exactly what it does, first of all. But yes, currently they have the spirit bottle and the Leviathan blood and are doing something with it. And
they were going to give it to us to end the fog.
I don't think they were.
Yes.
I think had plans for it that you could probably help them with.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, same. Exactly the same.
So, I mean, yes. There's a mysterious spirit bottle.
We could rig the entire Foghound place to blow.
Yeah.
When only the pirate woman is in it.
Okay. I mean, I think this is the general board is talk to them, they'll refuse, we make a show of force, they accept.
So we cut off the head of the snake and then have another head ready to stick on it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Our own, a puppet. We're making a puppet state here. We're making a puppet state.
I don't even think they need to
gang.
be a puppet. They just need to be more amenable. So when we move to phase 2, it is possible.
Right. And then phase 2 is get Foxfire, the Sirens, and Foghounds to fight the Wraiths, yeah?
Yes.
So then we'll just
get the
enter
Wraiths
war
to fight
and
all of us. And then I don't even think we need to be in it. We just need them fighting the Sirens and the Foghounds.
Yeah.
And then we broker an alliance between the two of them.
Oh.
And
These war plans.
Of note, I have already been dropping Wraith tokens around so that they start getting some of our heat was the idea. So I think we still got heat mechanically, but narratively the idea of just kind of seeding dissent for their reputation. Yeah.
So, you guys had just finished your mission with Vinny to help him find a body. That was in the possession of Echo's family.
Let's talk about how much fun that was.
Extended family. So that was fun. And yes, now you don't have to do anything with the Foghounds. Duchess, I think, was trying to make contacts within the Foghounds from jail, and we'd started a clock. I thought the clock was to broker peace, though. Do you have that clock listed?
I think
It was
it's
a
on my
4
other
clock
character sheet.
to do something, and you marked
Duchess
2
has
on it.
a clock. That's not right. I don't know where this clock is.
I told you to make it. If it doesn't exist,
well, it might exist. It's just
we might have
which
to
of the
remake it.
5,000 character sheets is it on?
Yeah, it's
There we
called
go. Broker
5
peace with the Foghounds.
With
2
the
of 4.
Foghorns is what it said when you sent it.
With the Foghorns. No. Okay, so the Foghounds. Yeah, so, I mean, y'all could make progress towards that. You could try and find a weak link within the Foghounds to move along with whatever plan you're trying to do. Or you get the feeling the Sirens just want to get rid of the Foghounds, so you could just follow along with them and see what they think is the best way to deal with, to just destroy the Foghounds.
No, we need the Foghounds.
Do you?
Because I don't think us plus Sirens equals Wraith.
Wraiths are tier 3. They're not that high.
What tier are the Sirens?
Tier 2. And you guys just got to tier 2.
Yeah, we're not like really tier 2, but
You're not tier 2 because you're at war.
yeah.
Which is why we need to end the...
Yeah, that's what we need to do today.
War.
That's what we want to do, Sean. Tell us how we can do it.
He just told it. He's like, I just told you.
So you see, you could talk to the Sirens, who I think have a plan. You could maybe try and find a weak link within the Foghounds. Or you could do
all right,
something else.
Let's play them all out. Let's say Echo goes undercover as like a dockhand for a little bit and like susses out the Foghound internal situation. And then maybe Abby, you could visit Muse. Sylph couldn't visit Muse. And
Vinny can go to Muse.
And Vinny can
Vinny, you can also come to Muse.
Yes. I just imagine people are talking and they're like, wait, shush, there's a woman on a gondola over there. I think she's listening to us. And you're just like, no.
No, I would assume my dockhand disguise,
okay.
Obviously.
So there's like, why is a different woman on that gondola listening to us?
I wouldn't use the stealth gondola. I would get a job.
Finding out about the Foghounds is not going to be... you're going to need to roll for it. Because they are a tight-knit gang. They're not just...
You got about a million sway, so you can...
wagging the business all around.
Sean thinks this is going to be a challenge.
Airing all their dirty laundry.
Yeah, I feel like this is either gonna be like I'm at my fights and I manage to sway, I would be like swaying some drunken Foghounds to talk. And
okay.
Or just like showing up at like for a job and being like, oi.
Okay, let's see. So, roll something.
Roll something.
You remember, you always pick the action you take.
I
tell you how good or hard it's gonna be.
Okay, we'll start out with Echo strolls on down. She's like, a lot of Foghounds hang out with Grist. My
Probably.
Gambling, fight-loving vice purveyor in these blood boxing matches down at the docks. So she's like, I've always kept my head down. Haven't made too many friends at the docks, but tonight's the night. We need to change this up. So I feel like she strolls up for her nightly bloodbath and just, sidles up to a likely gang of toughs and um,
Start to try and do some leading conversations.
yes, starts to try to do some leading conversations, which I think is consort
I
and
think
not
that
sway,
might be consorting.
which I am not as good at consort. But, for that failing forward, let's do it. Doesn't matter what my position is, right?
Yeah, it does. You're going to be risky standard.
It does!
You're trying to collect intel on the gang you're at war with.
Yeah. Sean, I will have it be known that I'm not like, I'm Echo. I'm like anonymous. I'm like anonymous working tough.
I think they sent out a group memo. They sent out an email.
Ande, Sean.
Worldwide Spirit Network.
No.
And they were like, hey guys, we're at war. Could you please not talk about all of the stuff that's going on in the gang right now?
Sean, I'm getting them drunk. It's fine.
Margaret's been going through a lot lately. We need to support her.
Work with me here.
I'm letting you do it in the first place.
Consort, I got a 5.
Okay, you got a 5. So you chat up these toughs at the boxing match, and they get sort of carried away between the drink and the fight, and eventually they start talking a little bit about the Foghounds and what they've heard, and you hear that they're a tight-knit group, but if anyone were to be sort of vulnerable to new ideas or to new management, it'd probably be Goldie within the top ranks.
How did I know it was going to be Goldie?
And otherwise, I mean, there's always a couple people in the lower ranks who think they could do better than whoever's in charge. So you could probably find any old kind of
All right.
general member.
Can
see if
I
you could convince them?
Start to sow the seeds of dissent and like rile them up a little bit about like, do you know Margot has been, taking out bribes from the blue coats and not sharing the right amount of, income with the rest of the gang, and she's got such and such money stashed away and she's gonna, just bail out on the Foghounds and like leave them high and dry. Kind of, that kind of a situation.
I think you can, of course, but I need to come up with your consequence real fast. So
Consequence is I drink too much and I
have a good
feel
time.
a little nauseous.
You lead them back to your secret hideout.
That's so mean.
Let's see.
That'd be funny if you took level 1 harm nauseous.
True. Stev.
Good. Yeah, true. Yeah, and then we can use Stev. We forgot about Stev. We need to introduce him again.
Yeah, tell the peoples about Stev.
Stev Vreeman is a great person. He's our visitor.
They leveled up last time, and they got an upgrade, and they spent it to get Stev the Physiker as an official member of the gang.
Stev Vreeman.
He's been upgraded.
Dr. Vreeman?
Dr. Vreeman.
Physiker Vreeman. He's been upgraded to an official member of Foxfire.
No.
The live-in doctor.
We sponsor him, and as we have little like Stev I don't know,
buttons,
Steph
patches.
Orthopedics. It's like a button that we wear, and then he gives us free services.
Oh, okay. I see. So you're like an advertising service for him, basically.
No, it's a sponsorship deal.
Yeah, we're gonna end up being like NASCAR drivers, and we're gonna have like all these different
little ads all over the body. Okay. So
I like level 1 harm
yeah,
nauseous.
I like that too. Take level 1 harm nauseous.
Okay.
And if you want to try and sow the seeds of dissent, I think you can. It's gonna be probably risky limited. So you don't have any actual leverage. They're known for being a very insular and loyal gang, actually, to each other.
Abby,
So
what
they
was
should
that mystery
trust her by default if they're so
swap
loyal to
position
her.
for effect.
sign? Oh, specific.
That's what this means.
This means up the ante. I have some falsified documents. Would that allow me to swap position for effect?
Yeah, but you'll have
And I
to
would
check
still
off your
roll.
documents for this next
Okay.
score.
We re-uncheck things when we take loadout for the next one. So if she has it available from the last
Oh.
one, she could use it.
That's good to know.
I'll take that into consideration.
Do you want to stand by that?
I think I do,
Okay.
because we mainly do things session to session.
Okay. I checked it off. I think I cleared my items checks from last time, so I will just bump it forward for the next score. Yeah, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna go for that sway. And I'm
Okay.
gonna be like, they're drunk. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to look convincing.
Oh, you already take less effect from your harm. Oh, but you don't. You've got
But
your
I
special
have.
thing.
I have my special thing. Not to be trifled with. Nope. Tough
Everything.
as nails. This is why I don't suffer less effect.
Yes.
I still have to heal. Steph and I will have to talk. Okay. So I am now with the desperate
standard.
Okay. Desperate standard. I'm going all in.
That's bad.
If you
It's
die in
like
free play, I'm
getting
gonna
a
die.
free piece of candy every time something like that happens. Like I literally feels like I've been handed a cookie, a gift. Like every time that happens, and they
all right, Sean.
fail miserably at a desperate roll. Okay, you get to mark XP.
Is that miserable, or is it just
You were close.
human?
You were so close. Look at that.
Is it
3.
miserable or is it Sean?
Okay, so it's the worst outcome.
Okay.
I think.
Can I resist that consequence?
I haven't even said what it is yet.
Say what it is.
So the worst outcome is they kind of cotton on to what you're doing, and so yeah, they realize they seem to get really suspicious of you as you keep trying to convince these people that Margaret is working against,
I'm too drunk. I'm not reading the signs.
Right, their best interest, and the foghounds are going to be aware that you're trying to sort of infiltrate their ranks and sow dissent. And so if you continue to follow that path, it will be a much, much harder.
All right, fine. Well, I tried. I feel like I am like, fine. They like shove, they like disinvite me from their
I think
table.
they kind of start, like shoving you out, and they get a little aggro.
I'm like,
Bro.
no one believes me anyway. No one ever believes me.
Poor Echo.
And I just,
That's a lie. You trick people all the time. I don't feel any sympathy.
Sean.
Plenty of people are swayed by Echo's charms.
Sean. No
Okay.
one. Okay.
So, Foghounds are now aware that you are trying to upset. Someone is trying to upset.
They don't know who I am.
That's fine. That might be
know.
beneficial, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only so many people it can be, and there's
It's definitely
one
the
specific
Wraiths.
game that they're at war with. So,
They're only at war with us.
I mean, they could be at war with someone else, but I don't know.
The sirens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, they are at war with
definitely,
the
yeah.
sirens, but y'all are
That
like
are-
working hand in hand.
Benny, have you
We
ever
are-
been to Muse?
What is Muse?
It's a club.
Has Vinny
Bar
been- I feel like
thing?
Vinny's actually been to Muse.
I think
Like,
he might. He
on
has.
the
They've got
stream.
all the drugs.
Yes, he's been to Muse.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been to Muse. Let's
yeah,
go.
I'm pretty sure he has. Okay. So the two of y'all head on over to Muse, everyone's favorite hangout spot, and I'm assuming you're going not at peak business hours.
No.
Okay. So
Benny,
head
have you
on
ever
in.
seen Rain perform?
No,
I don't think he has. Yeah.
Do you want to?
no. This is Logan talking through Vinny.
And y'all head on
No.
inside, and you
No.
find Amaris, of course, behind the bar as always.
Amaris, you work here like 24/7. Oh my god.
Take a day off, lady.
You must have so much PTO accumulated.
She sort of laughs it off and says, I basically live here. It's fine. It's part of the life.
Starts sadly crying into her shoulder.
I think it all works out for her. I think she gets plenty of great benefits.
Yeah, probably.
So she is a founding member of this gang. She's doing pretty good.
Amaris, did you hear anything about anything from Rain recently?
Oh yes.
Why are you asking her about the weather?
She kind of gives you a little squint, Vinny, and then she turns back, of course, to Sylph and is like, "Oh, I did hear that there was some sort of romantic getaway between our little Rain and a mysterious Tycherousi woman who's been trying to sweep her off her feet. Say, doing a pretty good job so far, wooing our resident musician. She seems pretty interested."
Okay. She liked it. That's good.
That's who I saw you
Sylph's
with the other
inner
day.
monologue. It's just like, okay.
Like, I don't know what information you wanted to get out of this, but I think maybe Amaris kind of leans over the bar a little bit to get a little closer to you, and she's like, "Between you and me, I know Rain always has her eye on the next new pretty shiny thing, so she's a sucker for good gifts."
You
That's-
better watch out then, I'm here.
She kind of gives you the eye and is like, "I don't think you're the kind of merchandise she's interested in."
It's
You
okay,
want
Vinny.
merchandise?
Then
I got a bunch. I got bombs. More
She-
bombs.
She goes back to cleaning a glass and says, "Of course, what can I do for you? What's Foxfire up to lately?"
Yeah, so we had this whole body stealing thing that we did last week.
The proper term is corpse thievery.
Corpse robbery.
It was more corpse reappropriation. It was a previously stolen corpse that was being restolen.
And you know that went
owners.
like okay, I think. Like we did it, but it was a little rough, so we're looking to do, challenge ourselves even further. These foghounds are really getting on our nerves. I know you mentioned something about the spirit bottle, and that's why we got that Leviathan blood. So I don't know if you have a plan, but we are willing to listen.
Please tell us your confidential plan, is what she meant to say.
Okay, so Amaris kind of smirks a little and says, yeah, we have been working on that sort of spirit bottle and the Leviathan blood that you gave us, and we think it's all set up just how we were hoping it would work out. If you'd like, I know you talked previously about trying to convince the foghounds to maybe switch sides.
Yeah,
or,
did
I
the
don't know.
voice have any opinion on that? Putting somebody else in charge?
She is not opposed, but thinks it's going to be pretty challenging, and personally, we'd rather get rid of them. At this
Okay.
point, we'd all like to see them just wiped off the face of Doskvol.
I mean,
but
they'll just run away to the docks, right? But
yeah, but that's far enough away. It's close
Okay.
enough. Who goes to the
Okay,
docks
okay.
anyways?
it's true.
All the time.
Eventually, we can get rid of them from the docks too if we really want to. But for the moment, we're just trying to consolidate things in night market. Either way, if y'all could figure something out, I'm sure the voice and us would be willing to work something out. But if it doesn't look like that's gonna work, we might have a solution for just getting rid of most, if not all of them. That spirit bottle is a specialized sort of bomb, and she kind of like winks at Vinny.
Vinny, mind bombs.
You've intrigued, Vin.
Vinny is intrigued.
Vinny is intrigued by your proposition.
What kind of bomb is it? Like a spirit bomb, fire
It
bomb,
is-
ghost bomb, lip bomb?
Saki bomb.
The biggest sake bomb. It's all of those in one.
Whoa.
It's
They'll
truly
die with moistened lips.
with the moistest lips and drunk out of your mind. Okay, so she says, we think that if you can set this up in their headquarters in a good location, set it off, get out of there in time, well, let's just say the foghounds won't be a problem anymore.
Wow, this sounds great.
This sounds right up my alley. Now, how do we make sure they're all in there? Margit. She's the...
Margit, yeah, she's the leader. She, of course, and the Goldie and Bear are the most important ones to get rid of, at least, as well as many of the henchmen as we can to kind of send a message, worst comes to worst. But hopefully we can get most of them. You could try just setting it up in their headquarters. I mean, they, of course, hang out there a lot. I'm sure if you did a little bit of sleuthing, there might be some sort of, I don't know, event or planning session, who knows, something that would have them all in one place. Or, of course, they do normally run all sorts of smuggling missions on their boat. So if you could set it up on their boat, it's a nice contained area where I would say at least 2/3 to 3/4 of the gang is going to be at any given
Is this bomb going to destroy physical property?
Or could we reappropriate this boat? We know we're in the market for one.
As far as, well, let's put it this way. This is a bomb that has never before been seen in Doskvol, so we don't know what it's going to do exactly.
Oh,
in
that
terms
sounds
of
real dangerous.
physical problems, but it should just affect the sort of spiritual quality of everything around it.
How does it work? What's the
Can't
like?
just ask someone how their
She kind
bomb
of
works.
smirks a little bit, and she says, "It's pretty complicated, but the gist is,
Try me.
all of their souls will hopefully be in the bottle, and their bodies will just be basically hollows.
Is that going to be a problem?
No, that should be
Okay.
the solution. We get a selection of free hollows to work with, and
Oh.
all of their souls are trapped for eternity.
I feel like Duchess is having an intense allergic reaction right now.
She's so behind ripping the soul out of Margaret. It's just
Yeah.
the thing she's wanted the most in her life ever.
Yeah. So I mean,
Is that going
either
to call
way, sounds like a
the
fun time.
crows? Ravens?
Shouldn't you know that?
I don't, if somebody's soul's ripped out of their body, I don't know if that's death. I mean, it is,
Aren't-
but are they dead? I don't know.
Aren't you the death expert?
Not no.
It's possible the spirit wardens would find out just because it'll cause a mass disturbance within the ghost field.
Mhm.
But no, it shouldn't call the crows. There won't be any spirits on the loose, which is what most people
Oh,
think
that's,
the
yeah,
crows
yeah,
respond to
obviously.
when you initially die. Because they should all be in the bottle.
What if we break the bottle?
Don't break the bottle.
Can I take the bottle?
Do we need to
keep the
retrieve the bottle?
We will keep the bottle.
We will keep the bottle.
No. I think maybe a key part of this was overlooked. You will return the spirit bottle to us once you're done.
Empty?
Empty or full?
Guys!
Full
You want there to be an loophole in the contract.
It will be returned full of spirits.
Alcoholic
assortment.
spirits.
If you want to follow through on this sort of
If you
train
don't
of
define spirit in subsection A part 2, we cannot be held responsible.
thought, trust me, I'm more than happy to write up a contract for you.
He's on to us, guys. He's on to us.
Do you not have curiosity? What if we take it out and then let it go in the ghost field? And the outside the lightning. I'm not a maniac.
No, I'm
Not a
expecting
maniac.
the relationship between Foxfire and the Sirens won't just disappear after this. So
Won't get
you
stuck
never
into a
know, you might have
bottle.
another opportunity to use it again.
And you're just gonna give it to us without any oversight.
Yeah, because we're professional and litigious.
But what if we're just double? Never mind.
Are you actually asking Amaris that?
No, Billy doesn't know that we're triple agents.
Okay.
We just take it, use it on the race, and be done with them.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather be at war with the Sirens than the Wraiths.
I like the sirens.
You're forgetting the whole point is to not be at war so we can get to crew
Yeah.
tier 2.
If we suck the voice into the bottle, then maybe we can
Oh,
hold
shit.
the Sirens hostage.
But we made this. They made this, so they probably know how to disarm it as well.
They made this. I made this.
No.
No.
I don't know what's happening right now. Anyways, Amaris says, if you want, we're more than happy to have your help getting this all set up. Otherwise, eventually we're going to figure out how to use it.
No, this
like
sounds great.
a
Give
good
us
situation
the
for us to use it.
stuff.
I cannot, in good conscience, walk out of here without that bomb.
Why don't we set up a little bit of a rendezvous at a later date? I'll need a little bit of time to draft a contract and talk to the voice,
Fair.
make sure the bottle's all set up, and then we can get this party going. Does that sound good?
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. That was happening? I had no idea. The hand was just moving, and I was like,
This is Vinny's upset hand. He
This
wants
is
that
Vinny's
bomb
like,
Give
I
me-
want to keep it. I want to keep it.
Put it in my
Okay.
hand.
with that, Amaris gives you a parting eel's breath, a friendship's eel's breath, a drink, And
Benny, do
You
you
guys
want
are
this?
stuck with the eel's breath
Oh,
now.
I love scav drinks. I'm a scav. He takes the eel's breath.
it's not Scotland. It's I think from the Dagger
Pirate-ish.
Isles.
Yeah.
It is. It's piratical.
It's piratical.
Oh.
Scottish piratical.
It's
get that
Scottish
away
piratical
from
in
me.
the Dagger Islands.
You don't want it?
No, I don't drink.
Oh.
That'd be irresponsible.
With explosives. Okay,
Yes.
so
You fake shot
Like,
and you
thanks.
just throw it on the floor. Yeah.
the vapor from the eel's breath still rises up, and Amaris is like, okay.
Oh, you better clean that up. Okay.
Weird.
I'll send
I
you all
could
your
have
contracts
sworn that
per
went in my
usual,
mouth.
and then you can come and grab the bottle at a later date.
And you guys arrive at the tower, and you just hear poor Echo being like, "Whoa!" moaning from nausea.
She doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound like she's going to be affected by her level 1 harm at all.
No, she sounds fine.
Dev passes by, and he's like, she'll get over it eventually. Just ignore the moaning.
Ah!
The grotesque
She's moaning. She's moaning more about not successfully
Yeah.
swaying someone than she is about her nausea. She's just like
sort of the emotional ennui of failing at what
Yes,
she's supposed to be
yes.
best at. Okay,
So sad.
so in like 2 days, you receive a contract from the Sirens, and it says this:
Yes, tell us
Yes.
exactly what it says.
Foxfire
Write this down.
will use the spirit bottle bomb to capture the spirits of at least Margit, Goldie, and Bear, as well as many of the rest of the Foghounds as possible. They will then immediately return the spirit bottle with those contents to the Sirens.
I don't think we can immediately do it. We'd have to walk there, so there'd be some time.
Yeah,
elapsed.
this is
So we'll
this-
edit it. We'll put it like we will make haste to return it with no interruptions, but not immediate because that's not possible.
impossible. Send it back.
Amaris sends a revised copy that says they will return the
cue
spirit
passive
bottle
aggressive contract.
with all due haste and as and
In good faith.
untouched, sort of, or
Tampered with.
untampered with.
Yeah, we have to touch
Okay.
it.
Perfect. And then it'd be re spirit bottle. Love the changes. Thanks. Okay.
Let's see. Does that cover all my bases?
Never,
I
Sean.
think it
Never.
does for the most part. Okay, so. Oh, and
You got a job.
Does it have a date on it by the like when it has to be completed by? Or is it just sometime?
No, it does not have a completion date. I mean, y'all can take as long as you need to figure out to like do gathering information or like try and set something up, a situation up. But no, you don't currently have the spirit bottle. I think also in the contract they probably put something like, "We will hold on to the spirit bottle until proof of an appropriate time
Oh
for its
my
usage
God.
is provided."
It's
And
lame.
then it will be
Let's go
expected
now.
back within a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Vinny clears his calendar.
Then he clears his calendar. This is a bomb for the ages.
It is.
It's a completely unique and new thing.
Bomb.com. Echo hears all about this, and she's like, "A ship heist? Yes, please."
Oh, you seemed too sick. I don't know if you're gonna be able to make it.
I'm fine now.
I don't know. You've been moaning for
The
weeks.
idea of being on a ship has brought her
she
back
just
to life.
she just pops up.
Ship?
I heard ships. I heard
I-
the open seas. and
I
ships.
was lying ill. You know, I was land sick, and then I heard that I could be on the ocean, and I just popped up.
Oh
and
yeah,
I
it's
was
a
like,
big boat. We're gonna blow it up. It's gonna be a bomb for the ages.
and she's like, yes, I have seen their ship. It is amazing. Let's blow it up / maybe take it for ourselves. Since we don't know what
Okay.
happens.
Yeah. Do we want to?
And then we can deliver everything to the sirens in style.
I imagine it's a yacht. We'll just roll up on the yacht. We got these
I don't
holes.
know if it's a yacht. It's a smuggling vessel.
I can wear my pirate outfit. It's gonna be great.
Oh my god, I love it.
Okay. Do
Are
we
we
want to
taking a
take a
break?
quick break to figure out
Quick
how
10-minute
y'all
break.
might want to approach this?
A
How long
quick
is our-
10-minute break.
How long is our quick break gonna be, Sean?
Maybe 15.
Honestly, yes.
An undisclosed period of time, preferably close to 10 minutes.
Okay, how fast will our 10-minute break be?
Speedy.
With all due haste.
With all due haste.
With all due haste. Yeah.
An immediate 10-minute break.
We're back.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us.
Stick it with us.
Thank
Sticking
you.
with us.
Being
Wiccans.
Wiccans.
I don't know. This is great. I already can't talk halfway through the stream.
Just cut the stream. We'll
That's-
restart, Emmy.
We're done. That's it. That's all.
We're
guys.
gonna
We'll
take a
see you
quick
next week.
10-minute break.
So you can get my speaking back for some reason. My power of speech. All right, we're back. They need to steal some souls. There might be boats involved. I don't even know.
Boats.
Boats and boats and boats.
They really
need to-
really want to break their contract to figure out.
We're
how
not.
this
No.
bottle works.
No,
we want
no.
to skirt the bounds of our
No,
contract.
no.
No.
Skirt the bounds. All right. Anyways, what would you like to do to start setting up this heist?
I'm gonna go find their boat.
You're gonna find their
Love it.
boat.
Yes.
Yeah, their hidden smuggling boat.
Hidden
Their
smuggling boat.
hidden smuggling
Gonna
boat.
sneak around their area, their turf, find their boat.
Okay. So you're gonna sneak around the docks
Yeah.
and
But
try and see if you can find their
is it like
headquarters?
the Foghound's boat? Or is it like the mini Foghound's boat? Because there's the
What?
Foghounds in Night Market that we care
This
about.
is like the little boat. The big boat opens a hatch, and then this boat comes out of it.
I don't. I'm not.
It's
sure
like
I'm following you.
Matryoshka nesting
Well,
dolls.
because
She
we're
means
like at
is
war
it
with
their-
the Foghounds in Night Market.
Right.
yeah,
It's the
No,
like
you're
fog-
at war with the Foghounds. They
Uh.
They have a
small
part of their
outbreak.
turf is in.
I guess
Night
they're
Market.
only at war with us because they have this little small expedition.
Wait, is Goldie
into
in
Night
charge
Market.
of the Foghounds, or of like this little sect of the Foghounds?
Market is in charge of
That's what I
the
meant.
Foghounds.
Oh my god.
Let's kill her.
Y'all
then.
didn't know this?
No.
I thought we were at like the.
No, she was the tippy top.
subsidiary of. Oh,
I
okay.
thought we were at war with the Fog Pups.
Yeah,
No.
With the mist horns.
The Foghounds were making an expansion into Night Market, and you're at war with the Foghounds.
mean,
I
That's
don't
fine.
think that I remember this.
Oh my goodness! All right.
It's 2 against 1, Sean.
Okay, so
it's only like
okay.
12 sessions into this game, and we're finally clarifying that little point
No,
of information.
now who are the Hive?
Who are the rates again?
Lord
The
Skurlock
sirens.
is
I'm not
who
sure
again?
I understand the sirens. Are they our friends?
Okay,
Or-
so I'll go to the docks and I'll find the actual boat.
Okay, so you're gonna try and find the actual boat.
I'm on a boat
Um,
and
I don't know if it's just gonna be something you can
Okay, so
find.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Do we know where their headquarters is? Like, where their muse is?
And no, you don't know where their headquarters are. You've
I
never
thought
looked for it.
don't the sirens know? Because weren't they going to tell us to put it there?
I mean, they know, like, they might be able to help you find the area, but they don't
Oh.
know the exact location of the headquarters.
I have an
probably.
idea.
Okay.
Amancio seems like the kind of guy who would know about a boat.
Yeah, probably.
If we went to Amancio and we were like, Amancio, darling, tell us.
Sean, what would be? Can I even try to find this boat?
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I was gonna tell you. Here's the general information that everyone probably knows about the Foghounds. That is just like known about the gang. They have a main medium-sized steamship called Foghound, which is their like flagship boat or whatever. That is seen like running goods of various kinds,
Mm-hmm.
but where it is docked exactly, either A changes or B is unknown. Of course, the Foghounds have a headquarters. It's said that it is underground somewhere, but people don't know exactly where because gangs don't usually just tell everyone where their
Did they
headquarters
take
are.
hidden on their upgrades?
I don't know. So we're gonna say if it was actually hidden, I'd make it much harder to find. But I think you can still find it. It's just you're gonna have to do something to find it. Yeah, and like Amancio could be one avenue for finding out information, or you could probably search for it yourself. It's just up to you.
Can
If
I?
we find...
Yeah,
Go ahead.
you go.
I was
No.
going to say, if we find their headquarters, maybe they have a little antenna where they like talk to their boat,
Mm.
and then Vinny can like hack into it and then like intercept their communications and like, oh yeah, we're bringing this stupid boat to this dumb dock, and then we're like, oh great, let's go find their stupid boat at this dumb dock.
That does sound good. Do we have those earpieces yet or not?
No.
Okay.
We don't. Also, radio communication not necessarily a thing that's super invented yet.
They seem like they're on the cutting edge of technology for smuggling.
The cutting edge of tech.
The cutting edge of smuggling.
They
tech.
have a steamboat and we're paddling around in a gondola.
Regardless, there might be information at their base of like where the boat lives or like where the boat goes.
Well, we have our connections at informants at the train station.
True.
But I don't. Where would they be smuggling stuff from other islands and they actually leave with their boat? Or is it just inside of Doskvol?
No, they do smuggling routes in and out of Doskvol. So they smuggle to other places outside of Doskvol.
Okay.
And they bring things into Doskvol from other places. So that flagship boat is like too big to be going through all of the canals of Doskvol.
Mm-hmm.
So that is used to travel the high seas.
How is this bomb activated?
The sirens tell you that you can attune to it to set it off, and there's also they have put in like a mechanical timer as well.
Okay.
That you could potentially
What's the
use.
range on it? If you're attuned to it, how far away do you have to be to not have your soul be sucked in to your body from your body?
Yeah. What's our safety radius?
Yeah.
That's a good question. So
One boat.
No. I would say like, does a block have a specific measurement associated with it?
Yeah.
100 feet or something?
I don't know what it is. A block is a lot.
We're gonna kill an entire block.
Yes, apparently.
Unless they're on the
that's
boat.
why I was trying to transfer it to a measurement that I could conceptualize better. Because I'm thinking like maybe the blast areas,
A
like
house?
Like 30
100
feet. But,
feet.
100 feet? That's still huge.
Does it go through everything, or is it like blocked? Like, will
It
it
should
only?
go through everything.
Oh my god.
Okay, so no one is safe.
No
100
one is
feet, like
safe.
diameter, probably.
Okay, that's more
So,
reasonable.
like,
Are you sure it's not a cube?
50-50. I'm positive it's not a cube.
Okay.
That would be
It's
a weird
actually,
explosion.
it's not even a
radius.
Euclidean
That would be
shape. It's
impressive.
a series of amorphous tendrils that
Whoa.
Oh, it's
just
a hypersphere.
find bodies and then suck
Okay.
their souls in.
Hey, we have one of those.
Hey.
We do have one of those. You're right. They don't know that though.
So, what?
So Abby can still try and find this place. This boat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can try and find the headquarters. You could try and find just the ship itself. You could use either of those locations, or potentially another place if you want to try and like set up a trap somewhere.
I mean,
get
they did
people.
come. All three of them were there that one time that we met them. And then all three of them showed up when they intercepted our granny heist.
What was that shack that we found them in?
I don't remember.
It was like way back at the beginning.
Yeah.
Duchess
a
went to the
warehouse.
shack to talk to them.
Oh gosh, that was a long time ago. You went to a rundown, I think, bar.
Yes.
That was a very long time ago.
And she was
I know I have
drinking
that in my
whiskey.
notes.
I remember her just
Mm.
sipping on whiskey.
But you basically just summoned all three of them.
Yeah.
And then they also, all three showed up at
Yeah,
Granny.
but it'd be a
Said
little
you wanted to have a
suspicious.
meeting.
If we're like, you wait here, I'm going to go 100 feet that way, and we can start our meeting.
No, I don't have to be in the meeting, though. You guys can
What
just
was
have
that
your
place?
souls
It's like this
sucked
golden
out of
something.
everyone.
Anyways, yeah, that was in the beginning. You had set up like a meeting point.
Ugh.
Or you knew they were meeting at that area, so you kind of beat them to it. That might be a little harder when you're at war with someone.
Yes. Okay, so how about one of you? I feel like you could probably talk to the dock workers. If they have a boat, the dock workers might know rumors of like when it's coming back or something like that. And then maybe someone at the train station, like, oh yeah, they're going to come pick something up.
Yeah, I was even thinking, because I have my part-time job, I autobate I can have the students survey the docks for homework.
What does this have to do with what we're learning? Just do it.
Hey, we would find the boat. They have to, it would just be like my cover for like why I'm out surveying the ducks. Or if that's too crazy, yeah, I mean, I can just, I can be Jimmy's mom looking to give him his, sweater that he forgot, and like needing to find out where he is, and where the boat's gonna be.
Yeah.
Kind
Okay,
of a deal.
so who wants to do what? And they should do it.
Wait, so did we tell them that we're doing it and they gave us the bomb, or do we have to like find this
No.
place before they'll even give us the bomb?
They want to have evidence that you have like a plan and a setup, and then
We have to have a
They
proof
should know
of
us
plan.
better.
The what?
They should
you-
know us better that y'all will not have a solid plan
We don't have a plan
in
until
order to
we're
set this all up.
2/3 of the way through.
I think it's open to interpretation. I will decide when you get the bomb, but you don't have it at this very moment.
Okay. Well, I guess I will go to the docks as little Johnny's mom or somebody's mother, and and try and like find out. I'll be like, he forgot his medication.
He forgot his eel medicine.
My Timmy has poor lungs, and if he doesn't take his medication every day, I know he's doing good work for you. Just tell me where he is.
He's
So I
on
can
this
give it to him.
foghound boat he keeps talking about. You know
I
the
know
one.
he's got a good job now.
He's working for the law.
Yeah, he's working. He's doing good works.
For the Ministry of Preservation.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm gonna be his granny, not
His
just
granny.
His granny. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna try and see if any of the dock workers know where could this ship be.
See.
So what do you want to roll?
Sway.
Sway.
And I'm convincing them that this is really an urgent situation and I need to know where little Jimmy is because he really does need his medication and I'm a terribly sweet, crusty grandma.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think your position in effect... I think the probably just risky for the position, but I think your effect is going to be limited.
How did I know you were going to say that? Can I swap position for effect?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, and I heard something about the blue coats coming, and I don't know when they're gonna get here, but like make it seem like there's gonna be a blue coat raid, and so like they need to
Tell you now.
tell me. Now.
Okay, sure. So
just
that...
lies. Yeah. So I'm gonna punch my way over. And since I am in disguise, Sean, do I get to use my ability?
Sure.
Perfect. So now I am desperate, standard. And I unleash my powers of persuasion upon the dockworkers. I rolled already, Sean. It's too late.
Even if you take the last die off, she still got a 6.
And I don't think she added
one. And I didn't even add. I forgot to add the dice.
Which is fine, yeah, because actually I don't think you would get it, because you have to be deflecting confusion. Rolls to confuse or deflect suspicion. So
when I use a disguise or other form of covert misdirection. Okay. Fine.
You only get the
Whatever.
+1
I
D
didn't
to
add.
rolls to confuse or deflect suspicion.
I did not use it, so it doesn't matter.
So you weren't, yeah. So that I think the the context there is like if someone is like, do you really work for this place? If someone was hounding you and like,
and then I throw off my disguise and say, "Ha
really this grandma?" Then yeah, it would make more sense.
I'm the Scarlet Pimpernel.
But just because you're dressed as a grandma doesn't mean you get it. Okay, you got a 6 though, so that's fine. The dock workers tell you that the Foghound boat likes to kind of change the different docks that it's at, and sometimes it is not even at one of the sort of like regular docks. I mean, what do you want to know? Like a specific, I guess, dock that it
I want to know where it needs to be, because I need to find little Jimmy like right now so that I can give him his medication. So like today's schedule, please.
Today's schedule. I think they They say as
Or
we
a
think
narrowed
it's
down area, if
out
not
to
today's.
sea, but it should be pulling into port at one of the northeast sort of docks later today. Would be my guess.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
how helpful that's going to be for you, though.
Well,
in the
now
short term.
Sylph has an area with which to scout.
Now we can just camp on the gondola and wait for the boat to go by and then follow it.
Or that.
There's only one way to get into the harbor. Should be really hard to smuggle
One way to
anything.
get into the harbor? I don't think so.
There's a big island, but you can go from this side or that side.
Okay.
Yeah, I can scope
So-
out this area.
Yeah. What are you trying to find out? Also, technically, y'all get all +1Ds to gather information.
Why?
We
Oh,
have
'cause we
informants.
took
Oh my
informants,
goodness.
And I forgot about that. What was I doing?
Wow, that's amazing. What do I want to do? I want to find out if the place that the boat docks here is where it always docks.
You already know that that is not true.
Not true?
Yes, because the dock workers have told you that it pulls into port at a lot of different docks
Okay.
that change pretty frequently. So it does not have one single location.
Is there
that it
like a
always comes
dock
to.
master or someone who would have a ledger of dock assignments?
A harbor
Yeah.
master.
Definitely.
Yeah, harbor master. And can I sneak into his area, his office area, and look at them?
Yeah, because now we know which docks at the very least, so you don't have to go through the whole book, just
Right.
like the northeast docks.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. And so what are you trying to find out? Like which docks it's going to be pulling into?
Oh yeah, I want to find out one if it is like pre-assigned docks and somebody knows where, like, they've got to know ahead of time where all of these boats are going to be, or else it would just be mayhem, right? So
Right,
there's got to
yeah.
be something that says like where the different docks it's going to be on different days. And that's what I want.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
And we'll
gonna
plant
roll
microphones while we're
prowl.
there.
So you're gonna prowl. I think you're just probably just risky standard.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
And I
that's
get
such
one
a great
bonus
idea.
die from informants. Okay. 5.
Okay, so you are able to find the harbor master's sort of setup. It's obviously a Ministry of Preservation building, and you kind of sneak into his headquarters. His office once everyone's gone for the night and taken off, and you're able to find the ledger that keeps track of everything. And you're right, it does have sort of specifically designated ports for each ship, more or less. And so you can see the Foghound has certain listed days for when it's going to be there. Not for like ever, I would say for like the next maybe like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, it's like planned ahead of time, but not for like 6 months or something. And yeah, so you can see, I mean, there's just specific like dock numbers that are
Okay.
all associated with different areas, and so you can easily track where it's going to be. It does seem to be pulling into port less than the other ships.
Yeah.
Like its name appears less than the others, which you guess probably has to do with the fact that it goes to wherever the the Foghound's headquarters are.
Mm-hmm.
And for your consequence, let's see. I think I want to have like a secret consequence, but I know you need to be able to resist them. So I think let's start a clock. Foghound's alerted, and put 2 out of 6.
Got it.
That's the fast clock.
Could have been 2 out of 4. All right.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure you could find the boat.
Yeah, I
Find the
copied
boat.
down all of the ledger, and so that we have the whole list.
And we just follow it when it leaves.
Yeah, where you could sneak onto it and then plant the bomb and then dive off the side. Swim
Well,
away.
we just have to make sure that all our trio are on the boat.
Yep.
Yeah. So you need to make sure that the 3 of them are on the ship, and then diving off the side's probably not the best idea, depending on where you are.
Yeah,
I mean,
do you guys know how
I
to swim?
imagine that we would only get like 100 feet out of the dock area, and we would do it like as soon as we were not going to murder anybody else.
We're
But
professionals.
we're
We only murder
professionals.
those we intend.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be like
you know,
we're not diving into the water in like a Leviathan infested waters.
You never know what's in those murky waters. They're ink black with faint stars in the depths.
That is concerning.
The shrieking eels! The shrieking eels are in that water.
Yeah, sailors tell tales about the strange creatures that live in the water, so it's not really fun.
Yeah. I guess we could just sneak on, plant it, let them leave, and then it could just explode by itself.
We need a timer.
We
It has a timer.
tie a thin wire to the dock, and then 100 feet out, tie it to the thing, and then it'll pull the pin. They just won't notice it.
Yep.
Fishing
Very
line.
strong wire too.
I love it. I also love the idea of like being in the dock that they're supposed to be in, and you guys can sneak on.
Park our gondola and get
Yeah.
into an argument with them.
Exactly. That is
No,
really
we're
what I
here.
want to do.
I'd be like, no, let me talk to your captain so that we can make sure Margaret is there.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm feeling.
And you could forge like a document from the harbor master. Be like, no, I was assigned this spot. Go take it up with him.
Okay, I guess on planning stuff again. We need to find where their base is.
No, we just
No,
need
just
to
the
take
boat.
out the
Just the
3.
because we need to make sure those 3 are there. So if we could find where their base is, we can find assignments and then match it up with our dock ledger and find like when everybody would be in the right places at the right times. Or we can do something else to do that.
We can just sneak onto their boat.
Every time they're in port and see if they're there.
Yeah.
We just stealth
Oh, we could
gondola,
just
like,
live on their boat.
Let them tow us. Oh.
Sneak on their boat, live on their boat, see when they get on the boat, and then do it.
I mean, okay. So we're gonna be so this is how it works, yeah. So they go to their secret base, we don't know where. But the boat comes into the dock, which we know. We can just stake out the dock until they get there. and we wait and watch the dock and see if the trio we need get on the boat. And then we basically just need to tail the trio. And if we never see the trio, then we can assume they're at the secret base and we just take the boat to the secret base. Does that make sense? Follow the boat, she says.
Okay, so that sounds more like a engagement. If staking out the ship, the boat.
Yeah, but I don't want to, like, if Vinny or Sylph had other pre-engagement.
I guess so. Is the score? I feel like it's not very hard to get the thing onto the boat. Like that could just be negligible, and the actual score is figuring out if all three of them are on the boat, so we can just like set the timer and chuck this thing onto the boat.
I don't think getting on the boat's gonna be negligible.
Oh, we don't even have to get on the boat. We can just take our gondola, duct tape it to the side of the boat, and then walk away. If we can go through everything.
Yeah.
It's not like it has to be in the middle of the boat.
Yeah, that's true.
The
I
only
don't
thing
know.
is we do need to be able to retrieve it. Because we don't, unlike
When
other
no
bombs.
one's left on the boat, we can just gondola out to it, take it off the side of the boat.
But
and
we've
push the
taped
boat
our
out
gondola
to sea.
to the boat.
No, we just taped the bottle to the boat.
Oh.
Not the gondola, just like super glue to the side, binding oil that bomb to the
Yes.
side of the
Ooh,
boat.
yes.
Then you have to get it off.
Then you just cut the
Alcast
boat.
will melt it.
And probably not be great for the bottle too, but
Alcahest is
We'll
just
see.
a universal solvent, isn't it? It's fine.
is it just a
Mhm.
universal solvent?
Yeah.
I don't remember. These fancy items. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
We never know. We never know until we engage. We just have to engage.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have it planned out. So if y'all want to make the score getting on the boat, we can do that. If you want to make the score getting into the headquarters and trying to do that, if you think that would be fun. I mean, think about what's fun. Don't think about just what's easiest or if you think the score is maybe the score as far as like making sure the three are on the boat, I don't know how that would work exactly. You would just be trailing them, or I don't know.
Maybe we do our
It makes
score
more sense to break and enter
for the
into either the headquarters
headquarters
or the boat.
because we want to
So we
explode
take
the
a
boat,
ride on
right?
the boat?
Like, is that non-negotiable?
Yeah. I mean, could we just gather information to figure, like, if those three are always on the boat when it's moving because they're that important?
I don't think they
They're
are.
not always on the boat.
I mean, they're not always on the boat, but if the boat is moving, are they on it?
No,
Like, okay.
they're not always running the ship. And it definitely not all three of them are always running the ship.
Well, I
Because
don't
they
know
do
how
have a
to get
gang
them
to
in the
run that
same
does
spot.
stuff like in the city.
I thought the boat was like their semi-headquarters. Like, they could run it
No,
from
it's
that.
just like an important asset to their smuggling.
But we
operation.
could do our heist in their headquarters. And I want to blow up their boat. So we could do our heist in their headquarters to get the information we need to make sure that all three, like, maybe we need to forge something so that they think they're all assigned and then they all show up and then they're like, why is everybody here? And then they end up going anyway and then we blow them up. I don't know.
I mean, the heist could be finding, like when do they have like a really important shipment that they are using the full crew
Yeah.
for?
Okay.
And then from that, blowing it up is easy.
Okay.
And then part 2 could be just getting.
Maybe that's the whole thing. Like our go for our stress bar is getting in, finding the schedule, blowing up the boat, and that's like all encased in one.
Do we know where their headquarters is?
No, but
So we have to take the boat there.
Yeah, and then part 2 is the party that we're not at war anymore. Perfect.
Pate up in the tower.
Pate!
Up in the hidden tower. Okay. So yeah. You need to either gather more information to find the headquarters, or you need to do an engagement roll that would involve reaching the headquarters.
Okay, so I will use the dock ledger that I have to stake out the docks when the boat shows up and follow one of the foghounds to their headquarters to see if I can find where it is.
Okay, sure. So that sounds like a stealth roll.
Mm-hmm. What's my position and effect?
Probably desperate standard. Because it'd be
Ooh.
pretty bad if you got found.
Okay. Desperate, standard, plus 2 die because of Daredevil and Informants. If this is not good, I'm gonna be so sad.
It'd be so funny.
Okay, crit.
Oh no, it's a crit. Okay, so you follow a couple foghounds off their ship. They go to the nearest tavern, of course, and get blisteringly drunk after being out at sea for a while before starting to stagger back somewhere. And you follow them, and they lead you down a series of sort of alleyways until they take a turn and start heading underground. Following them from there, eventually they just go through some old passageways, and you see they get to sort of a I think it's like probably like a metal bolted sort of door, one of the classic little eye holes that you have to peel back, and you see someone on the other side talking to them for a second before they open up the door and let them into whatever the hideout is.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything useful for mere greater effect that I can give you.
Does she hear like the password?
Ooh, that would be good.
Sure. Yeah. Let's say you hear the password to the door. The password
What's the
will
password,
be-
Sean?
The password is going to be
Foghound.
no. It's gonna be by the Leviathan's eyes. That will be the password.
Cool.
You hear one of them shout it in a slurred voice.
They're like, keep
All
it down.
excited.
By the Leviathan's eyes, Batman!
Cool.
All
That's highly successful.
Highly successful. So,
Are we ready?
do we want to roll engagement? Figure out a point
Roll
and load out and
engagement.
roll engagement?
Load out. Heavy.
I don't think we need to not be heavy. So I'll go heavy.
You never know.
I'm
Depends.
gonna be
What's your
normal.
first? You need to choose your detail technically, and your plan. Is it a stealth plan? I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
stealth entry point, their hideout entrance. Yeah.
The entrance to their hideout. Okay. And everyone's going heavy.
I remind me what's the difference between normal and heavy. Normal, you just look like a
Normal, you look outfitted and kind of roguish, and then heavy, you look like someone who's carrying a bunch of stuff and is going to cause trouble.
okay. I'll be normal.
So normal.
One of
means
us
you're
has to look
suspicious,
normal.
and heavy means you were definitely up to no good.
But foghounds already look like they're up to no good, so.
Exactly.
Is this operation particularly bold or daring? Is it
We're
overly
walking in the
complex?
Start
front
with
door.
Yeah. You are. Does the plan detail expose a vulnerability of the target?
They have
Or
a
is the
front door.
They have a
target's
terrible password.
They
strongest
have a bad
sword?
password.
I think it's a great password.
I mean,
They have bad password security. Is really
yeah,
the
bad
problem.
password etiquette, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a bunch of sailors. You can only do so much.
Did we get one for Boulder Daring?
Yes, I will
Okay.
give you one for boulder daring. I think it does expose a vulnerability, but this is in the fact that you know the password, but at the same time it is the front entrance, which is like the front entrance.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Okay.
not really anything. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight into this operation? Or are any enemies or rivals interfering?
I mean, technically, the sirens are helping us.
That's true.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna give you that.
Okay.
They're not
Okay.
really helping you with like the actual infiltration.
Is that it? Just two for us then?
Seems like it,
Okay.
unless you can make a good case for something else.
No, I think we're good.
Okay, roll that engagement.
Who wants it?
Vinny.
Vinny wants it.
Vinny wants it.
Okay. Um. Yes, engagement. Number of dice 2. Bam.
Ooh,
5 for it.
yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so
He's revved up to about this super secret bomb.
You're
It's like, let's get this
risky.
over with so we can blow it up.
Okay, we'll take a quick 10-minute
Oh.
break while I
Ah!
figure out this engagement situation, and then we'll just be right into the score. We'll be
Hey,
Bada
we'll
bing,
be right
bada boom.
back.
bada bing.
Bam, we're back.
All right, thanks for sticking with us, of course. And we're right in the middle of the action. Our gang has just broken in to the Foghound's headquarters through the front door, no less, using the appropriate password. I think who's kind of in the lead? Who
I think Echo.
actually? Echo, probably.
Probably me.
That pointing didn't work at all.
That
I
pointing
don't
did not
think
work at all.
but it was a good try.
Well,
Echo.
no, it actually did kind of work for the stream, just not for Discord.
Not for Discord. That's the confusing part. Okay, so Echo's in the lead. This kind of see a pair of eyes come through the little slit, and I say, "Who are you? What's the password?"
And I go, oi! And I spit.
That was a great. That's a great sound effect. Really on point there. Okay.
I don't know.
He quirks an eye at your fake spitting and reiterates, "What's the password?"
It's by the Leviathan's eye.
I know.
Okay.
But, and I say,
I just wanted to double check.
you know, I was getting to it, but then we got derailed by my fake spitting. I say, find the Leviathan's eyes.
All
Let me
right.
in, you landlubber.
Landlubber, I ain't no landlubber. And he shuts the thing with a clang before you hear a couple locks and this kind of the screeching metal of a bar being lifted. And he slowly opens up this pretty heavily fortified metal door that's just been built into the kind of surrounding walls.
Sean.
And
As he is opening it, like he lifts the bar and he's sliding it open, can I like just take like a car battery and just touch two ends of it to this metal door?
tempting, but technically you need a consequence. So I haven't gotten to that part yet.
A consequence for what?
Or a sort of
We need to be
your
put
freedom
in a
engagement.
place.
Oh,
You're in a risky position, so let me iterate what your risky position
Let Sean
is before
finish
you get
narrating
ahead of
before we.
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm telling a story.
I needed to do it before he opened the door entirely,
Let
so I
him
didn't
do
have to
it.
flashback.
I'll
Got it,
let
got it, got it,
you
got it.
lead into it, but let me finish my story. Okay, so he opens it up and it's creaking open slowly. You can tell it's pretty heavy, and he because it's kind of standing to the side, but he still has his arm resting on the metal door. And as the three of you kind of start to file in, you see he gives another heavy squint as he's scrutinizing the three of you and says, I ain't never seen your faces before. And it looks like he's about to press sort of like a alert button.
Okay,
Benny,
so
you want a car
flashback.
battery?
You don't need to flashback.
You're here right now.
No. So like we walked inside the door and he's like behind us now.
No, you're just like right next to each other.
Well, then I'll just touch it then.
Yes, exactly. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna try and electrocute him, basically?
Yeah, or just like knock him out, stop his heart permanently.
Okay, what do you
Don't,
roll for that? You
not
don't have to
permanently,
roll for that.
please.
Okay,
It's a
yeah.
bad way to start.
Tinker. I'm like, okay, this side has to touch this, and then this side has to touch these. Same thing. Perfect. Boop.
Okay,
Or I
give
can
you-
set up a little bad, like I'll have a little fuse, and I'll have two sides touching it, and the fuse is burning, and then right when he's about to discover us, it like clicks, and then electrocutes him, and then I can roll Tinker for it to set up this contraption.
okay.
On the way in, you're like.
Right, yeah, like, okay, sure. Whatever, it's fine.
I mean, I
Alright.
imagine it's just like a stick, and then
Yeah.
walk away.
That's why I insulted him, so he wouldn't know.
Yeah, the
you know,
spitting
he
was a
wouldn't hear.
distraction.
Tinker.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Where is my? Oh no. I had the actual thing minimized, and I was like, "Where's the box? Where's my box to roll things?" 5.
You're banned from rolling. A 5. Okay. So, you set off this device, and an electric discharge races through that door and through this poor guardsman. He didn't sign up to be electrocuted.
I ain't never seen you either.
And at that very moment, he kind of gives a jolted shake and crumples to the floor, knocked out. I think.
Side note, I quickly search his pockets and stuff a wraith token into his belongings.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because they're all going to be dead, but.
Yeah, it does. I mean, just for narrative.
Do you know what a wraith token is?
Sean!
Do the wraiths have a token?
It's just a token that says the race.
The race.
It's just a business card. Courtesy of Slate. The wraiths underneath.
Didn't we
It's like
steal a
calling
mask
card.
once? Yeah.
No, I don't think you stole a mask.
He just had a mask.
masks. They all wear masks. This is for true.
Don't worry
It's a
about
stylized
it, Sean.
business card with a wraith mask inscribed on it.
Okay.
It's very professional.
It's really, really well done. Everyone sees it, and the first thing they say before anything else, they're like, "Where did they get this? This is nice. I need one."
I need one of these. Where did they get this done?
Okay,
Oh,
what's your
look at the design.
consequence?
We do
I
have
think-
that clock. If you
Yeah,
want.
I think your consequence is going to be he was about to like touch that alert button, and you just electrocuted him, and his hand spasms, and he still presses it.
How did I know you were going to say that?
And so
I mentally.
I will
siren
resist
starts
that.
going off.
Oh, the siren. They're our friend. I'll resist that.
Okay, resist. What should you resist with? I can never remember them.
I mean,
it depends on how you stop it from going
Deception
off.
or understanding?
Yeah. I think like I just know that is going to happen. So like, maybe like right before it goes off, his hand is on it, and I'm just like, I don't know,
Just push him.
not push him, but just like slap his hand away because he's not going to be able to react in a half second.
I think that's not how that works. So it depends what the consequences from. I think the consequences.
I think
about
it should be
deception or
insight.
understanding. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's insight.
That's what I was arguing for, but okay.
Oh, was it? I thought you
Yeah,
were
like,
arguing for prowess.
No, like I'm so insightful that I saw this coming, and so I
Oh.
reacted before.
Yeah, it's not.
Not bad.
I think that it's a good action to put it as. That's 3 stress. That's not bad.
It's a lot. I can
I'm
make people catatonic.
Okay. So you resist that. He is not able to press the button and is knocked out instead.
Then I'll say, I ain't never seen you either, and then fake spit on him.
Here, let me do it again for you.
Okay,
It sounds like you're trying to take a bite of a carrot or something. I don't know.
Oh my
Like
god.
a
I'll
really
work
loud
on it.
crunch sound.
I'll work on it.
We need to workshop that a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
She's great at
Everyone's-
accents, but she cannot fake spit.
Everyone's a critic.
It's true. It's true. Okay. So you're now inside. Currently, all it looks like is a pretty barren-looking hallway with some lights strung up along the top. It's just sort of old brick walls crumbling, but as you can tell, just down like 10-15 feet, it opens up into a much larger space. And you can hear, you can see, of course, lights coming from beyond the hallway, and you can probably hear people talking, arguing, laughing, drinking sounds.
Do you want to take this? Maybe we can just like drag this guy out. You take his clothes, and then you can pretend to be him.
Me? Sure. A man? Have I done that before?
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably.
Medieval pages or whatever in when you were
No women
you-
hear me, Lord.
in like episode 3 or whatever.
Back to the critics. Hello.
A long time ago. Okay.
All right, I take his clothes, I take his hat. I look, I smear dirt on my face.
You do
And all of a sudden, I'm a foghound.
You might have to check off like your disguise kit or something.
Fine disguise kit? Okay.
Fine disguise kit.
It's a fine, shabby disguise kit.
It's a fine disguise to make you look pretty shabby.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're now disguised as this fog
And
hound.
I'm taking his keys. I imagine he has a key ring, and I feel like I'm just gonna take that ring of keys.
Yeah, he probably has a key ring.
Is there like a utility closet that we can stuff his body in? You're muted, Logan.
No.
Oh. I mean, we can just like toss him into the water or something.
Yeah, toss him in the gutter.
Yeah.
Like open the door and just like toss him out into the gutter.
Okay, disguise him as you, so they'll be like, "Oh, right, she's in the gutter, she's fine."
Yeah.
Yeah,
we swapped.
But no,
Swip
now you
swap.
can just walk in there and be like, "Oh my god, I forgot my schedule. Can you guys point me to where that's?"
I'm gonna know. I feel like you guys are new, and I'm getting you a schedule for your.
We don't have
duties.
disguises.
Group sway. We don't need disguises.
Oh, we could do group sway.
You're-
That sounds fun.
You're not yet a foghound, so you don't need a disguise.
Okay.
Or you can stay hidden in the room. But yeah, we can group sway.
I think group sway makes more sense.
Group sway is fun.
We've
Okay.
never done it either.
Yeah.
And I have 0 sway, so I'm eager to roll.
Oh, jeez. I have 1.
I have 5 available stress, so it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't have much either.
All right, I will lead this group sway. I walk over to what it looks like, a person who looks
Okay.
knowledgeable.
Any person.
So, here's how this is.
John's like, so I'm gonna disillusion you from this plan.
You walk up to Margaret.
You walk to the end of the hallway.
Mm.
In front of you, you see a large cavernous space.
Yeah.
Pretty immediate.
favorite
You can
kind.
see you're on sort of like one level, which has maybe a couple sort of buildings to the left, about like 20 feet away. It looks like there's kind of 2 doors into 2 different other places. Then, like right in front of you, there's basically stairs down about probably like 15 feet, which leads to like sort of a base. Just a base, like
mess room?
open area. It's not
Mm.
even a room. Imagine you're in like a big cistern almost. Like
Mm.
this is a large, high-ceilinged area.
Great place to
Underground
sing.
though still. And because you can see also that there's literally a docking area for a medium-sized steamboat, as well as many other boats. The boat is not here currently, but you can see that there is a large docking area for the boat, as well as an entrance, and then as well as a fleet of, I mean, not a fleet, but a relatively large amount of various sized other boats and so on, some gondolas and such. You see there's also a lot of just miscellaneous sort of crates stacked in and about all over the place. You can see that down this, by the dock, seems to be a group of people just kind of drinking at some tables that are set up. There's like there's a couple casks of beer that look like they've been stacked up and someone's been pouring out of it. And there's like a couple different rooms just scattered about. So like there's maybe a couple doors down on that same level as the dock, and then there's of course the 2 that I mentioned that are on the level with you. But it's not like a closed. It's a very nice open plan headquarters. So you're like up
How wide is it?
the whole area.
Yeah. Like more than 100 feet?
No. Probably, yes.
Okay.
More than 100 feet. Maybe like, I mean,
100 feet is our important diameter.
the like base docking area that's down is probably like around 100 feet across. But including the rooms in this upper area, it's bigger than that.
I have an idea, but I can't. I don't think I can do it. Vinny, you should flash back to like finding some random foghound goonie. And it's like scheduling today to be like the day that you sign up and are like a new recruit, and you'll show up and like they'll show you the works or whatever. Because we don't know what they're like. A new recruit just randomly showing up to their secret base is weird.
Yes. I don't know if I would be any better at finding that Goonie.
The problem is that Slyph is very iconic and not disguised.
I give you my hat and I say, don't make eye contact with anyone.
Thanks.
Why you gotta be so iconic?
I mean, we don't really need to fool them. We just need them to show us where the things are, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Or we could just not talk to them and go find them and save this for if we get caught.
Yeah, I think we should save it for if we get caught. So we just like go start rummaging through the rooms and we're like, does this look like the room with the plants? Nope. Does this look like the room with the plants? Nope. Does this look like the room with the plants? And if anyone's like, hey, you, who are you? Then I can be like, oh, new recruits.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be real risky, but could I, Sean, like that button he was about to press, could I like follow the wire that comes out the back and see like, oh, it must go up and over and to that direction, and then find out like where the actual alarm would be raised? Like maybe that's their command room,
like command center.
Yeah, I think you could follow it. I'm not sure if it would lead to a command center.
Well, it has to lead to a speaker, doesn't it?
Yeah, like an alarm system, a bell. Something.
It's just a mundane bell. It leads to the Spirit Warden bell, actually.
Spirit Warden raid! That's what we'll do if they get suspicious of you.
It leads to an organ. And so it's a series of foghorns that all play a musical tone. Yeah, you could definitely follow it and find the alarm system, but where that would lead you, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll pocket that.
I say we rummage.
We can
Until
group
questioned.
rummage.
Group rummage.
Group rummage. Okay, I mean, there are those guys. There's people down, like I mentioned. There's probably maybe some people up here. You don't know. And if you're just going to walk around, they're probably going to notice you.
Walk
we're
with
gonna
confidence,
group
Sean.
stealth rummage.
Group stealth
Okay,
rummage.
we're group stealth rummaging. I see.
Group stealth rummaging.
The stealth rummage. Classic stealth rummage.
I can
Please
lead the
roll
prowl.
Risky standard.
Risky standard prowl?
Yeah.
Yes! Let's do it! Ooh.
6. Hey, good job. I'm so proud of you guys.
Look at us, team! That's maybe the best group prowl we've ever done.
I think it might be.
I think you're right. Or the best one in a long time, at least. Okay. So, you prowl around the upper floor, and you see that this area has... The very first one is kind of just like another supply sort of area. It's just got a bunch of random bits and bobs, and it looks like as well as some like ship maintenance tools and everything, but nothing particularly useful. And then the second one has looks like records. It's got a variety of like forged documents but not like what you need. They're more like stuff for the Ministry of Preservation, like fake rights to different things and fake permissions for various whatever the Ministry of Preservation needs to keep everyone in line. They have fake versions of it. But you don't see anything that would probably be like their sort of smuggling
Their marching orders.
schedule that they've written down so nicely for you. And I think, do you guys want to try and get down there as well? Past the group?
Yes. So are we trying to find something? Or are we trying to like put, I think you had mentioned, Abby, like put a little like meeting invite where each of them thinks that they're going to be the only one there, but then all three of them show up anyway.
Yeah, we did talk about two different options. We did say
I think
find out when they'll all be together, or create one.
If they just have an important shipment that all three of them are going to see through, then that's fine. That works, and it's probably smoother.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we need to sneak past these drinking buddies, do you? Or I feel like we can just...
Well, do you want to blow them up?
No, you just fake it till you make it.
Bind them to the chairs.
Bind them to the chairs.
Yeah, it's probably fine if they're drunk.
If they're drunk and I'm disguised, you guys probably look totally normal. So I say we walk with a purpose, like we know what we're doing, past the group of drunks to that other office. That isn't there one downstairs? There's like
there's two other doors downstairs. I think it's not gonna be that easy. So you probably start walking downstairs before you quickly get noticed by this group of sailors and foghounds.
Now
drinking.
we do the group's way.
And they are rightfully suspicious. One of them
Right, I'm hurt, Sean. Rightfully
suspicious. 3 people have just showed up in their headquarters.
2.
And
I'm one of their guys.
Looks familiar. So, I think they look at the 3 of y'all, and one of them goes, "Oh God, now I need a name for this miscellaneous doorman."
Yeah, you do. What's my name, Sean?
Drav. My name's Drav.
We've met your brother, Stev.
Freeman.
No, it's very, very confusing, but we're not related. We look very similar. Okay, anyways.
So they're yelling at
one of
Drav.
them, goes, "Hey, Drav, who are all these guys? What are these new blood doing here?"
And I'm like,
Margaret didn't say anything about any new recruits.
Because these 2 idiots can't follow directions, so I'm trying to get them on the up and up.
I fake spit on the ground.
Sound effect. That was so polite.
It was so delicate.
You do that fake spit, and once again, all of them look at you like, "What the hell?"
I'll play dumb, and I'll be like, "Is this that market that you're talking about, boss?"
And
I'm like, "Shut up, no."
I love it. Okay, so the guys are pretty suspicious, though. So I would like you to roll
Group spy, Sean.
Desperate.
Ooh, yes, that is great.
Desperate.
Limited.
No.
She does have a fine disguise.
And they're drunk.
And she's
I never said they
deflecting
were
suspicion.
And
Drinking.
Drunk.
She is using a disguise to deflect suspicion.
She is this time.
she will get 1D. She will get 1D, she says in the third person.
I'll give you desperate standard.
Alright. Are we group
We
swaying,
need-
my
Yeah,
friends?
who's leading?
I will lead. It will put me closer to trauma.
Okay.
We need to make more group desperate rolls so we just rack up.
Oh,
this
it's
XP.
really good, yeah.
Alright, risky, what we desperate,
Desperate
standard.
standard.
Key.
Hey, that's good though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys.
No,
Okay.
once you're gonna get all ones.
Yes.
Oh, it was 6.
6.
Okay, so
I didn't get any stress from this.
I know, it's really great.
We're doing real well.
despite the stare down from these jolly drinking boys, you
I smacked you guys hard enough to be convinced.
yeah, they are actually pretty convinced, and they go back to grumbling about idiot new recruits and never knowing what's going on, never being told anything by Margaret and them before they resume drinking. And you guys are free to explore the bottom floor, which I think you pretty easy to find that there does seem to be one room which has like a large map sort of splayed out on a central table
Yes.
with a bunch of sort of like pins and sort of lines drawn between different locations, and this obviously seems to be the planning room. And there is a sort of I mean there's a nice desk with various sailors accoutrement on there. She's got like a compass and a what
Astrolabe.
is that thing where you walk it for distances?
Oh, what is that called?
Forset? No, that's the medical. They're basically like forset.
Protractor.
Is it still protractor? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways,
I know
the
what you're
cool thing
talking
you see in
about, yeah.
The
movies-
thingies.
Mhm.
The thingies.
The little
the
walkie
things.
majoo.
The walkie
Little
majoo.
majoo, so that you make the same amount
We're
of
really
distance every time.
professional sailors. Believe
Yeah,
us.
I know so much about sailing. Anyways, it looks like this is probably Margaret's personal desk. You're pretty sure
Search
any
it.
important documents would be in there. It is also very easy to tell that it is locked.
Not
With a
just
pretty-
locked, but
It-
unlocked.
It is also called a compass for
Pretty finely
whatever
locked.
reason.
It's also called a compass.
Yeah, That's what I was thinking, but I was like, that
almost
doesn't
thought
seem
that,
right.
and I was like, there's no way they can both be compasses.
What is life?
She's got a compass and then also a compass. If you know what I mean.
And then another compass. Huh. Okay. We picking that lock,
Oh, is there a lock to pick?
Yes, there is a lock.
or we
to
blow
pick.
it up.
Vinny, take these fine lock picks and pick this lock because you're better at it than me, actually.
Even though okay.
Even though you're supposed to be
Oh.
the famous lock picker.
I'm a
who gives
famous-
She's
insignia
moved
everywhere.
on. She
I've
became
moved on.
religious and gave
Yeah.
up her life of crime.
In my old life,
oh
I
no.
was a good lock picker.
Okay.
Poor Frake is disappointed in you.
Well, he never
Sure,
showed
yeah.
up, so.
I will pick this lock.
Yeah, he did.
What's my
You
position
are
and
going to
effect?
be risky standard.
There are fine lock picks if that matters.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
allowed
it's a
to use
fine
yours.
lock. so-
Okay.
Can I trade position for effect?
Sure.
I'm just gonna like put a spike in it and hammer it in and break the lock so that we can just get it. Definitely.
so they'll definitely know you broke
It
into
is
there.
reckless. I'll give you that, Sean.
So they'll know
Okay.
that their plans have been compromised.
But if you roll a 6, it shouldn't actually break. You're not wrecking it. You're still
No,
tinkering.
correct. Yes. A 5.
A 5. So you do it, but with consequences. Alright. So you're able to pick that lock and okay, so you pick the lock and are shuffling through, and it doesn't take long to find sort of their latest list of shipments. And they do have one that seems to be a pretty big one where they're going to be doing a little bit of a longer trip up to Scotland territory and then be bringing something back. And this one does seem like it's outfitted with the whole crew, or pretty much the whole crew. Like they're leaving only 1 or 2 people behind to watch the base. What?
It just occurred to me that we're going to take the whole crew and turn them into a whole crew.
No, a hollow
Mm.
crew, not a hull. Hulls are the mechanical
But
ones.
the pun is appreciated.
Yeah.
It was
Thank
a good
you.
pun, but you're
We
wrong.
don't know what the spirit bottle does entirely.
Yeah, they
be
could
wrong.
turn them into
It
robots.
Their bodies
Into robots. You've been
Okay.
baptized.
At this same time as you finding this really useful piece of information, you hear the loud like a chain is being pulled and a gate is being kind of like
Hashtag I resist that.
pulled up and open. Okay, roll resistance.
Roll that resistance.
With something. What? I have no idea.
Luck. Resistance with luck.
Not physical strain or
Probably insight if it's like somebody
Probably
showing up.
insight
Yeah.
again. Yeah. It sounds like a large steamship is a medium-sized steamship boat is entering.
Oh.
There's a foghound that sound.
Oh, well, that sounds like a bonus.
No,
not a
that's not a
consequence.
bonus.
Y'all do not have the bottle.
This is just to
Flashback
get the
to when I have the
information.
bottle.
No, this is to get the. Now you don't need to flash forward to get the bottle.
Flashback to when I stole the bottle from Aramis.
Too straight.
Arana?
Two.
No,
No, Artemis. Aramis, the voice herself.
I don't even remember her name now. You've confused me so much.
Okay.
Amaris. Oh my
Amaris.
gosh. Amaris. Okay. So you roll that. You do still hear the chain being pulled up, but it is not, in fact, a medium-sized steam boat coming.
It goes beep beep, not bah, bah.
But
Give me
rather
that
just
beep,
one of their
Give me that
smaller,
beep beep.
smaller boats coming in from a reconnaissance run.
Boy fiction.
Okay, you have the documents.
We're not taking them, we're just copying them, right?
Yes.
Sure. Sure
Let's
thing.
scoot.
Would it be frowned upon to spray paint Duchess's symbol
Yes.
onto the documents?
Yes.
Yes. We
Noted.
want them to not suspect that we know when they're all gonna be in one
Duchess's
place.
symbol can be spray painted onto the boat once we take it for ourselves.
Onto the bottle.
Also,
Not the bottle,
fine.
unharmed, untampered
Oh,
with.
untampered,
Bottle has to be
yeah.
untampered with.
It's untampered with. It's just spray painted.
That's tampering.
I think that's
for
not,
sure.
Yeah.
It's the
Echo's
safety
like-
seal is still on the top. It's not been tampered with. Okay.
We're going to
Okay.
be looking up the definitions of tamper.
So I think you'll need to make one more roll to get out.
Group prowl.
Group prowl.
Desperate group prowl. Let's be real brazen about it. Make it desperate.
Then it's sway.
If you're gonna prowl, yeah, I think you're probably desperate limited, because those
Alright.
guys are right there.
Group sway.
Yeah, what would a group sway be?
Group sway is probably just, well, you did just do a desperate
The new
roll.
guys, I think, where I was thinking of like the new guys. We're keeping up the act. For
I'd
them.
probably just put you a desperate standard.
That sounds good. I mean, I think we have the same number of die rolling in any situation, so
Do we?
maybe sway might be a little bit better, actually.
How much do you have in sway?
1, but then I get a second for Daredevil.
You mean a first?
No,
Oh, never mind. I have 0.
an Echo
You have
gets
0.
4 because of her disguise. Yeah, so it's about the same. Either way, let's go sway.
Either way, as long as it's
Okay.
a desperate brawl.
So I continue berating you and smacking you, and I'm like, you gutless curs, you.
Now, boss, I got a grenade on me, so don't hit me too hard.
A grenade! You wish you'll have a grenade once I'm through with you.
No, boss, look. And then I'll pull the pin and be like, look. And you can be like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just roll
We
that
three
dice.
stooges our way out.
Yes.
What did we say? Risky standard? Just
Desperate
Desperate.
standard.
Desperate standard. Okay.
4 again.
Nice.
I got a
Wow.
4, yeah.
Well, I always get 5-4.
4.
Da-da-da,
6!
da-da.
Woo!
All right, you get away scotch-free
Wow.
Ding.
and
Bada boom.
leave the Bloodhound's base with all the information you need.
You should put that guy's clothes back on him so that it's not suspicious.
Yeah, we trades.
Okay.
And I maybe like take a little alcohol from like the street and I pour it on him, so he
Mhm.
thinks
Yeah.
people think he was
Nice.
just drinking on the job.
Okay, so you've acquired the time and
Info.
date of when the Foghounds will be making their big run, as well as where their boat will be when that happens. And you're all set up to
We need
hopefully
to
make the Foghounds no more.
petition for
Aramis,
access.
give me this bomb.
Amaris.
Amaris.
Whatever
Aramis
your
is the
name
Three
is.
Musketeers.
Artemis.
We need a
Amaris.
bomb.
Amaris.
We need the
Amaris.
bomb.
Amaris, so what is your plan gonna be? Tell Amaris your plan.
So
I mean,
We lay it out for her.
we
Yeah.
have
And
a
she-
plan. We have one.
We lay out the plan. Now give us the bomb.
Quotes the plan.
Here it is. The plan. The plan is.
the plan is that the boat will be in the dock.
we wait for them all to get
Pre-fog
on.
We plant the bomb, we wait for them all to get on and leave, and then we set
Yes.
it off.
When the boat is empty, we plant the bomb.
Yes.
When they all get on and sail off to their hidey hole,
Yes.
we detonate said bomb,
Yes.
James Bond style.
Okay. Amaris seems convinced that it sounds like a good plan, and she pulls out the spirit bottle. I think it's in like she probably doesn't. It's probably got a special like holder for it.
Does it like sing?
I'll
in
be
the
his
light? Does
special
it go?
holder.
Does it? She pulls it out and it's like. Vinny has like sparkle eyes.
I think she opens it and you can see it's still that like uniquely modified spirit bottle. And then you can also see that there are like almost little, not little like lines of the Leviathan blood that are in kind of in their own little tall cylinders, ringing sort of almost like pillars around sort of the edge, and it definitely like distorts the ghost field. You can all feel that it gives off sort of a very strange and disconcerting effect.
I don't like that they were just able to whip up this weapon of mass
It's not
destruction in
good.
their bar.
Not good.
I think they mentioned they had to like they've been working on this plan since the beginning of the game.
And we've been instrumental in that. Remember that,
Yeah.
Amaris.
Don't destroy us with the second bomb.
Now
that you
give
made.
me that bomb!
She closes it back up and she hands it over to y'all.
Okay.
And she just says, I look forward to hearing about some good news, and just remember your contract.
Oh, we will.
We never forget a contract.
Okay, I think we'll call it there for tonight.
No.
It's almost 11 o'clock. My
I'm
time.
so sad.
So I think we want to enjoy.
Yeah,
we want
that's
to
fair, that's
relaxingly
fair.
work our way through the joy that will be getting rid of the foghounds. We can do XP real quick. Okay, everyone kept track of their desperate rolls.
See.
Did you do your playbook specific XP trigger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many
Yeah.
times for me.
What is Vinny's?
Technical skill or mayhem?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Okay, everybody gets one. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Vinny
Can we
reacted when he heard the word scoff.
That
can we argue that my knowledge of dockhands and pirates helped?
yes, definitely.
Sylph interrogated Amaris about how Rain was feeling.
Sure, I'll give you one for that.
Vinny's drive is bombs.
Vinny's drive is bombs.
Wrong.
Vinny
Okay,
is double.
struggled with issues from your vice or trauma.
No, we didn't get enough stress.
I was reckless.
Yeah, you were reckless.
You were reckless.
Once?
Yeah, I just need one.
Yeah.
I mean, can we argue that using the shocker on the door is kind of reckless?
That was pretty reckless too.
How was that reckless? That was calculated and precision.
That's the wrong character, Logan.
Oh shit, you're right. No, I've been
That's
giving
Duchess.
Duchess. I've been giving Duchess XP too. She's been participating in these group roles.
Ay. Okay, I'll give you one for that. But remember, it's supposed to be something you struggle with. Not just,
Enjoy.
I do it. Okay. Crew advancement.
Execute a
execute-
successful theft operation. Yes.
Yeah.
Theft
say
of
that.
information.
10 with challenges above your current station.
Technically, yes.
They were below our current station because we're in a tower and they're under.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. I think you're on the way to doing your typical
We could become
litigious
known as mass murderers.
mass murderers. Mass soul stealers.
Mass despiritizers.
Did we bolster reliable since we got all that information without even like having anything from the sirens?
Yeah, the sirens really aren't that
Sure.
helpful. They
But y'all don't
basically
ask for a lot of help.
No, we don't. That's our
no,
fault.
we don't.
We don't need it because we're so reliable.
I like
Fair
to leave
point.
it open-ended personally, but if you want more information from the sirens, I can just tell you what to do through them.
Okay, and then express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Essential nature
Teamwork,
is we don't want to
maybe,
be
because
at.
you did roll a lot of group
Did.
actions.
We did.
Mhm.
But we
She's-
shouldn't rely on that too much. That's fine.
Camaraderie.
It's fine.
The essential nature is learning how to spit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what y'all need to train for next.
Yeah, prowess.
That's special training. Okie dokie.
Nice. Awesome. No downtime because we're still in the heist.
Yeah, no downtime because it's all still part of the heist.
Yep.
So
Makes
we'll
it
do that
easy.
in next session and figure out where y'all are at after all the fallout settles down. And next week we'll be doing more. No, we're done. We're done.
Yeah,
with-
we're
I was
done
gonna
with
say
Iron
more
Sworn.
Iron Sworn. but
I
we're done.
think we're doing Tales from the Loop unless anyone has complaints or concerns. So I think that's what
I'm
we're
totally
doing.
down.
And we're all gonna play, well, I'm not, but you all are gonna play Small Children.
Small.
Yay!
Small
We
Swedish
have to
children.
remember
We all
how
need
to
to
Small
go-
Swedish
Swedish
children.
We need to
Everyone
get
knows
our
the
Swedish accent down.
Swedish children.
Oh God. This will be interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that one plays out. It's definitely a genre that I don't.
Me too. It'll be extremely
go
different,
for?
I think, from anything else we've done.
Yeah,
so.
it's not fantasy at all. So.
I mean, it's debatable. It's
Sci-fi,
like science
I mean.
fantasy, really, but
It's Stranger Things the game.
yeah,
more
it
or
is.
less. So
Tales from the Loop. Go play 10 to 15-year-olds in a like weird world of like technology that nobody understands. It'll be great.
yeah,
It'll be-
so there's like
join
mysteries.
us.
I think the whole thing is right. There's
Yeah.
like a mystery,
Yeah.
and so you have to solve them.
And each mystery will take us, I don't know, a session and a half or so.
Oh,
maybe-
really? It's just
yeah,
mystery
they're
per se.
quick.
Oh, that's kind of like heist then, I guess. For
Yeah,
Blades in the
yeah,
Dark.
yeah. But it should be really fun.
Episodes.
So
Do we
That-
know how long we're thinking we might play that for?
I don't know. We can do a mystery and then see how we're feeling. But
Yeah.
I think the campaign that I'm reading is 5 or 6 mysteries that are like all chained together. So we could complete that, or we could cut it off early. They're pretty standalone.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, let's
but it'll
see.
be fun. So that's
Swedish
what we'll be on.
Scooby Doo.
Swedish Scooby Doo.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, some Scooby Doo thrown in there. Except instead of unmasking the monsters and they're really just people, I think
It's
they
like
are actually
unmasking
monsters.
the people and they're really monsters.
Yeah, maybe more like that. Yeah. They're actually horrors from another dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
So
That'll be so
fun.
fun.
That'd be great.
Show them some Swedish hospitality.
Yeah.
Well, so tune in next week for that, and then the week after for Blades again. I can't wait to blow up a boat. Until
Yes.
then.
And
Have
maybe
it-
steal
yeah.
a boat.
Yeah, maybe steal a boat. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Bye.